The difference between art and craft is one of the most important areas to think about if you want to become an artist. I don't think people think about this an enormous amount. In fact, I didn't for many years, and it explains why I had this big something missing hole. Not only in my music, but also in my progress. Not understanding the distinction between art and craft, not paying it any attention, not even realizing that there was a distinction. If you don't understand that distinction, it doesn't matter how much you focus on your craft, you're still not going to be an artist. Because everyone says, oh, I'm just focusing on my craft. When what they really mean is I'm focusing on my art. So, what does it mean to be an artist rather than a craftist? Let's call them a craftist. Well, craft, when you think about it, is about creating better versions of what already exists. Whereas art is about creating something new, something unique, something that has only existed once and will never exist again. So when you talk about chairs and tables and things like that, it's obvious what the difference is between a craftist and an artist. There would be one piece that an artist would make, one chair. And then maybe the craftist would then go and make multiple versions of that chair that they then end up selling some version of it in IKEA. Right? But if we take that analogy and apply it to music, well, what does it sound similar to? Well, one person goes and creates something the like of which people haven't heard before. And yes, that thing, that new thing, is a combination of what's existed before, but no one's put that together before. And they make a piece of art and everyone goes, wow, that's amazing. And then a bunch of people start copying them, and that thing then becomes a genre. And generic music then gets made over and over again. Yes, it's different. Yes, there is some art within it. You're looking at someone who spent most of his career as a craftist, as I now realize. But to be a true artist, what you want to be focused on is this expression of you and making something new with it. That doesn't mean you don't do anything until you are sure that it's completely original. Of course not. And I mean, what happens to a lot of artists is that they get trapped by that genre they've created, and then they turn into craftists. They go from being a genre definer, a genre creator, to being defined by the genre they've created. So they go from artist to craftist. And if you want to express yourself, which is what most people say they want to do when they're making music, then at some point you have to recognize that you want to be an artist. And no matter how many mixing tutorials or technical things you learn or bits of gear you buy, if you still feel there's something missing in your music, then it's probably because you have been told and you have been sold that you need to focus on your craft. Whereas what you really need is to focus on your art.